Sacramento has one of the largest populations of Afghan refugees in the United States, and they've got a lot to get used to: a new language, government, a whole new society. Families even have to learn about new foods, and the adjustment has led to some kids not eating when they're in school. So with so many big changes in these tiny lives, the Sacramento City Schools are coming up with a solution to make sure that kids have at least one thing that's familiar to them.
Cookies, goldfish, milk, and fruit.
Options in the school cafeteria used to be limited for Faisal Amin, a fourth grader and recent Afghan refugee who moved to Sacramento in 2017.
When we told the teacher about it, they were like, these are halal, and they told us where did they got it from and what is in there. So now we're kind of feeling like good about it to eat it.
The Sacramento City Unified School District began offering a halal option shortly after learning that more Afghan children would be coming to Sacramento following the U.S. withdrawal from Afghanistan in the summer of 2021. Halal determines if a food product meets Islamic dietary restrictions. Standards include how food such as meat is killed, processed, and cooked.
We're labeling everything, so even though there's a language barrier, they know that it's a halal food.
Diana Flores runs the Sacramento City Unified School District's nutrition department.
Lunch service is really hard right now. It takes a long time to serve all the kids because they're taking their masks off to eat, and so we normally have all these tables full.
Through collaboration within Sacramento City Schools, Diana and her team were able to test launch halal items at Faisal's school, Pacific Elementary.
So right now I'm buying it online with a credit card because that's the only way I can get it right now. There is a company called Miramar that specializes in halal foods, and they do sell to school districts, but because of supply chain shortages, they're unable to fill orders right now.
U.S. Census data from 2019 shows Sacramento had one of the largest populations of Afghan refugees in the country. As more students from Afghanistan arrived, Diana says that she knew there needed to be changes.
I went to a few of our schools to see how the students were adapting to our meals. And I realized that most of them were not eating. They would grab some fruit and milk, and that was it. And I wanted to communicate with them, but couldn't.
Diana and her team also created these flyers in Dari to send home to parents so that they could better understand what their school was serving, like the Amin family.
In the flyer, I saw that, and also my children also told me about the halal food, and they was very happy.
Hi, how you doing?
I went to Pacific Elementary for lunch, and we met Hilda Jaime.
Hi, beautiful, thank you.
Who is the food service lead running the kitchen.
And we put it separate like this warmer. We keep it only for the halal items. So nothing else is only this one.
She's been cooking lunches for 7 years at the Sacramento City Unified School District and says that the halal meals mean a lot to the Muslim students.
Last time when we served the hamburgers, the big ones, they're so happy about it. They even tell us, thank you so much, tell my sister, she's in 2nd grade. Like if we know who their sister is, they're telling us to tell the little ones that that's something that they can eat.
She says her kitchen serves about 80 halal lunches a day.
We've been adding a couple more items, like right now the chicken nuggets is the one that we're serving today.
Diana tries to order halal foods that look like traditional school food items.
They're eating orange chicken today, so it looks kind of similar. So you don't have kids saying, why did they get that? Why did they get that? You know, we just try to match it to the entree. So tomorrow we have hot dogs on the menu for all the students, but then we have halal hot dogs too.
Faisal says it tastes similar to what he eats at home, which makes his father happy.
Now they eat at school. It's good for their health too.
This is more than just a job for Diana, which is why she's been with the district for 15 years.
I think for me and for our program, it makes those students feel at home in a city they've never been in before, at a school they've never been to before. It makes the school an inviting place for them.
Oh, I love seeing the Amin family. They were so cute and so sweet. All right, Diana told me that the district hopes to one day have halal options available for all students like they do with their vegetarian food. But With supply chain shortages, it's just been tough to get food at all. But I want to take a moment to introduce you to Naweed Ahmadid. He works in the district's nutrition IT services department and emigrated from Afghanistan for security reasons. Naweed stepped up in a major way for the district. He speaks 4 languages, which are a huge asset to the growing and changing student population. He was the one who translated those flyers that were sent home to parents in Dari so that parents knew that halal food was coming to Pacific Elementary. Naweed says that he was just happy to give parents peace of mind about what food was being served at their kids' school.
So it's really a great feeling because as a father, I have 2 kids when we moved here. So especially when you see that the district is helping you that much, that's caring that much about your children to be healthy, to feed healthy foods, and at the same time to be active on their studies. So that's something really great.
And while Naweed is helping families in the district, he is also trying to stay connected with his own family who are still back in Afghanistan.
Everyone wants to be close to their parents. So me, my kids, everyone miss my parents, and we all miss them. So I hope, yeah, one day that we could rejoin back, maybe here. So yeah, we are willing for that, but maybe it will take some time, but we can wait for that, yeah.
He says his mom has still not met her grandchildren in person yet.